Hello everyone, welcome to today's session. Today I will discuss about the new concept that is digestive system. Here we will learn about digestive system. I am Miss Naina. See, first we start with introduction. There are 4 stages to food processing. We already know about that, like ingestion, digestion, absorption and agitation. These are 4 steps we seen in the digestive system. Digestive process. See here, first one, ingestion. Take in food. When we take in food, that we call as the ingestion. Next one, digestion. Breaking down food into nutrients. Complex food will become simpler. The food particle will be breakdown. That process we call as the digestion. And absorption. Absorption nothing but here taking in nutrients by cells. Cells to absorb some nutrient particles. Next, egestion. Egestion means removing any leftover waste particles. When we eat food, it will be digested. Afterwards, it will be absorption takes place in by help of cells. Remaining leftover particles or this process we call as the ingestion. Next one, definition. What is mean by digestion? See, breaking of complex food macromolecule into simpler micromolecules. Here when we take in food, it will be complex form. That complex form contains macromolecules. Macromolecules nothing but big particles. And it will become simpler micromolecules. Micromolecules nothing but small particles. Complex to simpler. This process we call as the digestion. It is completed by helping of chewing process, otherwise mastication we call as the mastication. Next, human digestive system consists of alimentary canal and associated glands. Here human digestive system consists alimentary canal and some glands. See, first one, alimentary canal. Alimentary canal begin with anterior opening mouth and opens out posteriorly through anus. It comprises of following parts. See here, the alimentary canal begins, it will start with anterior portion, that opening we call as the mouth. And afterwards it will be ends with the posterior part, that we call as the anus. Starting part like anterior opening, mouth and posterior openings, that we call as the anus. Here alimentary contains some parts. See here, digestive system organs like mouth, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine and large intestine. We will learn one by one. First one, mouth. We already know about that. Digestive system start with mouth. Anterior part. It leads to oral cavity or buccal cavity which contains teeth and tongue. See here, the mouth to leads oral cavity or buccal cavity. It contains teeth and tongue. These two parts we see in the mouth. Upper surface of tongue has small projections called papillae. Here small projections we see, that projections we call as the papillae. Papillae where are present? On tongue. The upper surface of the tongue we see small projections, that projections we call as the papillae, some of which contains taste buds. Tongue to contain some taste buds. Next, parts of the digest. how it will be digested. See here, it is digestive system. Human digestive system start with mouth, like tongue, afterwards salivary glands, pharynx, esophagus. This is esophagus. Next, stomach, small intestine and large intestine, rectum, anus. These are main parts we see in the digestive system. First one, parts of digestion or digest, teeth. Teeth helps us to, when we taken food, it will be cutting up and it helps to grind our food. Okay. Next, salivary glands to produce the saliva in our mouth. It is salivary glands to produce saliva like liquid that is helpful for the to digestion purpose. Next one, tongue. It helps to push food into our esophagus. The tongue helps to push, when we eat food, it will be pass into our esophagus. Okay. Next, teeth. See, there are 4 types of teeth. Okay. First one, incisors, canines, premolars, molars. Okay. Now, dental formula. Dental formula is an expression of the number of the teeth of each kind in one of upper and lower jaw. See here, dental formula expressions of the number of teeth. How many are there? Each kind of one half of upper jaws and lower jaw. Okay. See here, tooth formula 2, 1, 2, 3 divided by 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Like 2 means incisors, 2 incisors, teeth and 1 canines and 2 premolar and 3 molar. The upper portion, it is one side of the upper jaw teeth and lower we see lower jaws teeth. Okay, totally how many are there? 32. See here, upper jaw contains 16 teeth and lower jaw contains 16 teeth. Totally 32. Okay. Next, pharynx. This is pharynx. This is 12 centimeters in length. Okay. Oral cavity opens into pharynx. Oral cavity opens into pharynx, which acts as common passage for food and air. It is common passage of food and air. Okay. And cartilaginous flap called epiglottis. See here, epiglottis, it is cartilaginous flap. Okay. And it prevents the entry of food into windpipe during swallowing. See here, when we eat the food, epiglottis to give entry of the food particles into the windpipe. Okay. And it is helpful for the swallowing. Function of pharynx, swallowing. Next, esophagus. See here, it is a tube-like structure that we call as the esophagus. It is a highly muscular tube around 25 centimeter length and it is the continuation of the pharynx. It is continuation of the pharynx, 25 centimeter length, and it is made up of musculars, highly musculars. We see muscles here, muscle tube. And it is meant for the passage of food. It is only helpful for the passage of food. The food will be passed through by help of the esophagus. Next, the initial part of the esophagus is situated in the neck. It is situated in the neck. See here, neck portion. Okay. Next, and a great part lies in the thoracic cavity and the last part enters into the abdomen and expands into the stomach. This part we see in the stomach, and last part enters into the abdomen. Okay, and greater part we see in the thoracic cavity. Okay, next, stomach. See, this is stomach. Esophagus leads to stomach. It is made up of the muscular and J-like shape, J shape. See how is there? J shape. J-shaped bags or sac. This structure we call as the stomach. The opening of stomach is guarded by a sphincter. Here, opening of stomach, we see small structures that we call as the sphincters. Next, stomach is divided into three parts like cardiac, fundus and pyloric. These three parts we see in the stomach. This is stomach. Next, the wall of stomach is highly muscular and is produced into a large number of folds called rugae. Innermost layer we see number of foldings. That foldings we call as the rugae. These rugae helps churns food. Next, small intestine. See where we see small intestine? In this part we see in the small intestine. Small intestine. It is 22 feet length. It is 22 feet length. Pyloric sphincter is present between stomach and duodenum. Here some pyloric sphincter is presented in between stomach and duodenum. In this part we see, in between this part we see in the small intestine. Okay, it is the longest part of alimentary canal. It will be divided into duodenum, jejunum and ileum. It will be divided into three main parts like duodenum, jejunum and ileum. Okay, now we will study one by one. This is duodenum. Duodenum is the first part of the small intestine, about 10 inches in length. It is 10 inches in length. It is first part of the small intestine. Starting part we call as this duodenum, and about 10 inches in the length. Major portion is the digestion takes place here. The food major portion digest in this part. Okay, next, jejunum. See here, this is jejunum. It is the middle part and is about 8 to 10 feet in length. It is 8 to 10 feet in length. It is present in middle portion of the small intestine. Majority absorption takes place here. Here food will be digested in duodenum, but jejunum will be to absorb takes place here. Next, ileum. It is the posterior part and is about 12 feet in length. See last part, posterior part, that portion we call as the ileum. It is about 12 feet in length. Okay, it helps to completion of digestion and absorption of food. Here the food will be completely digested. Afterwards absorption also we see in this portion. Next, inner lining of jejunum and ileum is produced into a large number of finger-like structures or projections are called villi. Here villi are present. Like villi means the inner lining of inner portion of jejunum and ileum. It contains finger-like structures. Number of finger-like structures or projections that we call as the villi. Here two types of villi we see, like microvilli and macrovilli, which in turn bear brush-like border called Microvilli. Micro means small, brush-like structures we see in the border of jejunum and ileum. That villi we call as the microvilli. Microvilli. The villi and microvilli increase the surface area of absorption. These are very helpful to increase surface of area of the absorption process. Pyloric sphincter is present between stomach and duodenum. We already know about that. The pyloric sphincter is present in between stomach and duodenum. Next, large intestine. This is large intestine. See, it is 5 feet in length. It is 5 feet in length. Ileum opens this ileum here. Ileum opens into large intestine, which is divided into cecum, colon and rectum. 3 parts: cecum, okay, next colon and rectum. Okay, cecum is a bent sac which hosts microbes. See here, cecum is band-like structure, band-like sac. Here, host of microbes are present. Next, vermiform appendix arises from cecum. Here, this is appendix. Okay, it is vermi-like structure. It is opens or form in the cecum. Next, colon is divided into ascending colon, descending colon and transverse colon. There are 3 types colons are there: ascending, descending and transverse. See here, descending colon, transverse colon and ascending colon. Okay. Next, colon helps to absorption of most of remaining water and salt. Here, the colons very helpful to absorb water and salts. Okay. Next, rectum opens through anus. Last part that we call as the rectum, it will be opens anus. Opens through anus. Next, last digestive part, that is rectum. See here, rectum portion. It is the last part of the large intestine and is about 20 centimeter in length. It is 20 centimeter in length. It opens to the exterior through anus. In exterior part we see anus. It is meant for the storage of undigested food. It is helpful for to storage of undigested food. Okay. The large intestine absorbs water and electrolytes from the undigested food and forms the feces in the form of feces. The feces is stored in the rectum before defecation. We see in the storage of undigested material in rectum portion. When anus will be open, waste material or undigested material will be comes out. Okay. I hope you understand this video. Hit bell button, subscribe my channel Smart Zoology, like it, share it. Thank you.